Mic check. Is this thing on? All right, we're live. Get ready for another edition of It's Good to Know You, the one and only official podcast of Horizon Middle School. Settle in, Jag Nation, because everyone has a story to tell, and you are about to hear some really good ones. Let's get this thing going. This episode is brought to you by the number 15, March Madness, sauerkraut, and the always delicious Taco Bell. It's been a while since we've had some awesome Jags on the podcast, and we are changing that today. I've got some members of the 8th grade girls basketball team here, and we are talking all things Lady Jags hoops. Teamwork, toughness, competition, and the fun that comes with it. If you love basketball and a little friendly competition, you are in the right place. Welcome to the podcast, ladies. Please introduce yourself so everyone knows who we are talking to.
I'm Jillian.
Paige. Sparrow.
Kayla Ewan.
Avery Heinrich.
Presley Warnke.
Macy Hazard.
McKenna Harrian.
Addie.
Camry Warnke.
And Sophia Stanton.
I felt like I had a little bit of a connection with your team this year. At the beginning of the season, Mr. Howard was coaching basketball for the first time, and I've coached with him for a long time in football. And we had some good conversations about coaching basketball, and he was telling me how you all were doing in practice in your games, and he was having fun. I caught some of your games this year, and it was awesome just watching you go out and compete and have fun with each other. I love seeing kids in a different setting outside the classroom. I'm always surprised to see how different some kids really are. And I'm excited to sit down and talk with you girls about basketball. The first question I want to ask is, why did you decide to go out for basketball?
Probably just to hang out with friends.
Well, I decided to go out for basketball because I thought it would be really fun to do with my friends, and I really wanted to be a four-sport athlete this year.
Because it's really fun, and it's fun to cross over people, watch them fall.
Breaking ankles. I definitely saw you break some ankles, Addie. Next question. What does it take to be a good basketball player?
Mostly just giving it your all and always trying your hardest, because that's all you can really do, and just work hard.
You have to be really positive, because if you're not, people will get down on themselves, and you just have to bring them back up so that way everyone can be at their best.
I think what it takes to be a good basketball player is you always have to have the skills to be good, but you also have to be a good teammate to your friends who are on the court with you, and you have to uplift them and not don't blame everything on them. Even if something that happened on the court was their fault, take some of the responsibility, because there's something you could have done better to help them out while you were doing that. So obviously you need to have the skills, but you also need to be a good teammate.
To be a good teammate, it has to do with good communication and just being nice to all your teammates.
You're stronger together, right? Mm-hmm. The more you can build each other up and show good teamwork and be a good teammate, it just makes your team that much better. The high school girls made it to state, right, this year.
Yeah,
yes.
That was
awesome.
fun. That was good.
Really fun games to watch, and
Mm-hmm.
really competed hard. So maybe that'll be you guys someday.
Yeah.
Who was the most intense at practice?
Probably Kayla Ewan. She's always hustling, all the time.
I would say Macy Hazard.
Name comes up quite a bit.
Yeah.
She loves basketball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lives, breathes, eats, and dies it.
I would say everybody had their moments where they were intense, and then everybody also had their moments where they were funny and not serious at practice. Macy Hazard, definitely one of the most intense people.
So tell me a little bit about the beginning of your season.
I broke 2 of my fingers, so then I got to sit out till the last game.
That really stinks.
It was definitely hard at points just to see everybody else play and not me, but it definitely easy to work through it though.
Yeah, that's good. Who was the funniest?
Probably Presley.
Why is Presley so funny?
She's just a silly person.
What are some silly things that she did during the season?
She would start running, and you'd be right behind her, and she would just stop.
Stop.
And so we all just trample over each other.
Oh, man, I hated it when people did that during games. Point guards would do that to me all the time. I'd be running down the floor, and they'd cut right in front of me, and then they'd slam on the brakes, and I'm like, I can't stop. Why are you doing that? What does toughness look like on the basketball court?
I would say just supporting each other, and if you miss a shot, then just saying next play and stuff.
Yeah, it's always that next play, right? Who was the most supportive and positive person on your team?
Kayla.
Where do you get that from?
Probably my dad or my mom. They're
Dad,
both
Mom.
always positive, I feel like.
They are very positive. Awesome answers. Let's move on to the next question. What's something that basketball has taught you that has nothing to do with basketball?
Your body language, because if it's bad, like, everyone will see that, like, you're down on yourself, and it just doesn't look good. And so just your body language, like, in everything, like in school, like everything.
That's a great answer, because that's important with everything in life, right?
Yeah.
Body language is huge. Like, you can just tell, when somebody's in not a good mood or not being a good teammate or whatever. Like, body language is huge.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Things don't come easy. You have to work hard for if you want to be good at something.
Yeah, that'll get you through a lot of things in life, right?
I think it's taught me, like, you kind of have to roll with the punches. Maybe you don't get a call that goes your way, or maybe you don't get a test or a question or something that doesn't go your way. And so you kind of just end up having to roll with the punches at that point. So
I'd say that's pretty true for everyone.
Yeah, sports will humble you pretty quick, won't they? Definitely face some adversity. It's a good life lesson for everybody.
You can have like the most confidence, but you can get humbled so quick.
Oh, yeah.
And those rowdies are ruthless.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Sometimes the crowd was just,
Those
they won't let it
5,
go,
4, 3,
right?
2.
Yeah, the pressure can definitely get to you. You don't want to fail in front of people. You want to look good and do your best, but sometimes that crowd definitely can get to you.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes the pressure just helps you get through it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like it pushes you.
Some people, when things get really tough, some people get even better, too. Have you ever noticed that? Like,
Yeah.
when it gets tough, sometimes people will really dig in and compete even harder, which is really cool to see, too.
I think Jillian did a good job of that.
thanks, Paige.
Speaking of hard work, Macy, you put in a lot of work over the summer. You want to
Yes.
tell something about that?
Over like the whole summer, I probably shot close to like 30,000 shots. I shot like 18,000 in a month. So
That is insane. And you got recognized at one of the basketball games, the high school basketball games, right?
yeah,
Got your name called out, went out there.
yeah.
One of the top shooters. What's your favorite memory from the season?
I would say probably the Sunrise versus Horizon game.
What was so memorable about that game?
Probably just playing with my friends and stuff, because you like have a lot of friends from the other team.
I'd say my favorite memory from the season was conditioning, like 10th period conditioning.
What?
Because I just think it's funny when like it gets hard seeing how different people react.
Yeah. Mr. Piper always says, like, sports bring out the best and worst in people sometimes. Things get really, really hard. Sometimes you see the worst in people, and that body language is kind of fun to read sometimes.
Yeah. And a lot of basketball is not even who's the most skilled, just who can play the best when they're tired. So.
Yeah. So conditioning is a
Yeah.
big part of that, right?
My favorite memory was when Addie got punched, probably. I thought that was really funny. But I also love playing Sunrise. They're always fun to play, and our student sections go back and forth, and it's a good atmosphere.
It is a great atmosphere. I love watching the Horizon Sunrise games. The cool part is like, you're going to be teammates next year, but you compete against one another in middle school, and then you're friends in high school, which is cool.
Yeah. I also liked the Kearney Catholic game.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why?
So Kayla went in the middle of a circle while we were like talking before our game because we stretched really early. She goes, a big lunge, and then another big lunge.
It doesn't sound funny, but it was really funny. Like, you had to be there.
Macy Hazard, like the rest of the season, just constantly did it. It was so funny. Yeah.
Who's the funniest?
For sure, Addie Dahlstead.
Yes.
She falls every practice, and it's so funny.
And she always gets like hurt. Like somebody always pushes her and she flies.
Or like it's like an ankle, or like I remember it was like her finger, or like I don't know, but she
Also, she got
always
punched.
jams her fingers.
I remember one game that I watched. I think Addie got like clobbered by some.
Yeah.
She got was
punched in the
Hastings.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right across the face.
That was insane.
Number 11.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I think when she got up, her eyes was like huge. Like,
Yeah.
what just happened?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I was
it
sitting on the
bad.
bench with her, and we were talking, and she was like talking to Kluver, and she was like, I want to go back in, but she had a huge bump on her forehead.
oh my gosh, that is crazy.
When Addie got punched in the face.
This story has come up multiple times with different people. What happened?
Addie just got like punched.
Who punched her?
A girl from Hastings punched me.
I believe it was number 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at that game, and I saw it happen, and I was like, what the heck just happened? Oh, my gosh, Addie, are you okay? I thought she had a concussion maybe. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Hastings is always physical, it seems like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all of you have done more than one sport this year. How does basketball compare to the other sports you've done?
I would say, like, all the sports are different, and they're all, like, unique in their own way. Basketball definitely has a lot of conditioning compared to some of the other sports. Because, like, I'm doing soccer right now. There's not as much. Basketball with those suicides every practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, getting ready to
Yeah.
Just kidding.
getting you ready for that fourth quarter when
Oh.
crunch time comes, right?
Basketball's like also, because I did wrestling, it's an individual sport, and basketball's team sport. It really pushes you to work together and learn how to like have collaboration with the other people, like your teammates and stuff, and learn how to work well with them.
Yeah.
I think that basketball, it's like just as tough as the other sports, mentally and physically. Like wrestling might be more physically, but basketball is pretty mental. Like to like get through some games, or like maybe you're a taller girl and there's the other girl on the other team is like 6 foot or something,
Yeah.
and you just got to be like, I can do it, and just always try your hardest and stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Mental and physical both, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mental's huge.
Yeah.
If middle school girls are listening to this podcast right now and thinking about trying out for basketball or any other sports, what would you tell them?
I would say just do it. It's like fun just to hang out with your friends.
It is a really memorable time, and I hope you guys had a really memorable season.
Well, I would tell them just try all of them. As a four-sport athlete myself, I would say that all of them are worth trying, and that middle school is the perfect opportunity to try any sports you're like just doubting on, because there's literally a place for everybody. You could really suck at a sport, but as long as you have your friends with you, it'll be fun. And the environment at Horizon is just so amazing that the coaches are so encouraging. Like everybody will just encourage you to keep going out and keep trying. And even those hard sports like wrestling are hard, but like when you push through and like finish them, you feel so good about yourself and just good about like how you were a team player, or like how you pinned that last girl or stuff like that. It just feels so good by the end.
Fantastic answer. That is an amazing answer. Yeah, just give it a try. Middle school is, like you said, the perfect time to try it. And if you like it, maybe you'll keep playing it. If you don't, at least you had a good time hanging out with your friends and made some memories along the way.
Yeah, and even if like you haven't done a sport, like me and Sparrow, we'd never done wrestling, and now I'm going on to do it at the high school.
Yeah, awesome. See, you never would have known if you wouldn't have tried.
You always got to try, because there's also that regret part of like seeing all your friends out there, and like especially if you sit out from a sport, it kind of sucks watching it knowing that you could be doing that too. And especially like the part where you get out of school, that's a little like gift you get, and like just that part where you can just be with your friends, like play sports that with people you've never played with and stuff like that.
Yeah, just staying involved is important.
I feel like you also get a lot closer with your classmates and your teammates too. It just builds that kind of like closeness and camaraderie.
Yeah.
All those bus rides.
Oh, the bus rides.
Yeah.
My girls would always say, oh, we love the bus rides. I'm like, oh, as a coach, I don't really like the bus rides, but the kids love the bus rides.
The bus rides are only fun if you have good people on them.
Yeah.
And
They're
good
all fun if you're in the
snacks.
back of the bus.
Yeah, that too.
True.
Yeah. If you're close
Yeah.
to the
Best
coaches.
They'll shut you down.
Depends on the coaches though.
People who sit up
Some
front.
people let you get away with it.
I would say just do it because the environment is so fun and you meet so much great people and like you'll be friends with them throughout the year.
Another thing that I would say is probably like even if it's hard, just keep going because it's good for you. Like if you quit, it's not gonna do anything
Yeah.
for you. Like don't quit, just keep
Yeah.
going.
You know, you feel really good when you're finished, right?
Yeah.
Like I accomplished that, I did that. And you do make some good friends, some great friends. And
Yeah.
some great memories too. Things you can talk about for a long time, like Addie getting clobbered for 11, right? So
Students, time for a pop quiz.
all right, so to end today, I'm going to just ask you some quick rapid fire questions. What is your go-to concession snack at games?
Oh,
Popcorn and Airhead Extremes.
Airhead Extremes. I'll
Green
follow that
ones.
up. Yes, green.
Popcorn and definitely peanut butter M&Ms. Those hit.
Airhead Extremes. I'd say those two. They're really good.
Cookies and cream Hershey bar.
Probably
Nacho-
popcorn.
Nachos and a Laffy Taffy.
Popcorn.
Agreed.
A Gatorade.
Or Skittles.
Presley's going to power up with some Skittles and popcorn. All right, what's your favorite pregame pump-up song?
Is that Alex Warren?
I love me some Christian music before, like, to get my worries and my nervousness out. But, like, a good pump-up would be Lip Gloss.
Mr. Brightside by the Killers. I love that song so much.
Mine's Lip Gloss. Like, I know it's weird, but it's just funny.
I'm going to say Iron Man by Black Sabbath.
Ooh, nice. That's a good one. I already know what Macy's answer is.
Lip
'Cause-
Gloss.
Yeah, everybody's been saying it. It's pretty good. It's got a good beat.
Yeah. It's really good when you play it louder. Like,
Yeah.
Loud is good.
it hits different when it's louder.
How about favorite pregame meal the night before the game?
Mashed potatoes.
Chips.
Chips.
What flavor of chips?
Any. They're just so good.
Chicken soup. I love salmon.
Sushi always hits.
Pasta, yeah, like chicken Alfredo or something.
I agree.
Yeah, my mom makes really good spaghetti, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Spaghetti and garlic bread. And a big glass of chocolate milk.
Spaghetti.
Chicken and rice.
If you could steal anyone's game for basketball, whose game would you steal?
Stephen Curry.
Ooh, the chef.
Caitlin Clark.
I would take Clayton Clark.
I'll take Caitlin Clark.
LeBron James, who I can dunk.
Macy Hazards.
AC Hazard.
She has a lot of points and like her shot percentage. It was like, I think she ended the year with like 128 points or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I agree, Macy.
I would steal Caitlin Clark's because she can do anything. She's 6 foot, so she got height. She can shoot, she can dribble, and she has really good court vision.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
To fly.
To fly.
If you could fly, you could dunk for sure, right?
I would like to teleport, but I'd also like to read people's minds.
I'd
Yeah.
say slow motion.
I'd say, like, time travel or, like, flying. Because I feel like flying would be fun. And then you can just travel anywhere.
Flying.
Telekinesis.
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
Skip
I
class.
want to fly.
Fly. That'd be scary.
Invisibility.
Mind control so I can get candy whenever I want.
What about like flight?
So you can dunk.
Chris has already got that.
All right, awesome answers, girls. Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share before we end the day?
I just thought we had a really good group of girls this year. And I think that we did really good. And I think that we had a lot of hard workers, like Leela. Leela Little was a really good, like really hard worker.
Yeah.
She's going to be a 4-sport athlete this year, and she's a really good athlete.
That's a tough thing to get, that 4-sport athlete
Yeah.
t-shirt. Like,
Mm-hmm.
got to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort. And that's tough.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Oh, a shout out to Delaney Denny for coming to our games when she didn't have dance.
Got to have that crowd. I love it when kids come to watch the games. It's fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to Max McElhiney for being a great rowdy for our basketball season too. Thanks for going out for girls basketball.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Mr.
you.
Kaslon.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.